We used all of it on this? I'm worried about what's in here. It's specifically... Ah! Oh no. Hi friends, it's me, KillshotKitty, back again with another video. Today we're going to be continuing with Spirit Hunter Deathmark. Right now we're at the point where we saw something crazy. I won't say what the crazy thing is, but if you watch the previous video, which is linked right here, you'll see what I mean. Just to avoid spoiler in case you haven't seen it. Before we jump into the video though, I'd like to ask if you can please hit that subscribe button. I'm currently on a push to 1,000 subs. If you like the video, if you could please hit that like button and then hit that notification bell if you want to be notified for the next video coming out. All right. I've been kind of dreading this because this game's super spooky, but I'm also really excited to see what happens next. I'm wondering if we're getting really close to the end right now. Okay, let's hop into it. I don't know what it is about this opening anymore, but like it actually creeps me out. Just because like I have to start getting kind of like ready for what's about to start occurring. Oh boy. Okay. From our last video, we had found out that we need to go to H Elementary, which I'm not super excited about. Not again. I'm really not excited about going to this again. I'm not. Da 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 da. Ever since we left, I has been humming and waving her hands in the passenger seat. She seems like she has no idea about what things we're going to see, and that worries me. Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you from driving? Not really. Are you trying to learn some choreography? Yeah, it's so hard. Mind if I vent a little, Mr. Kazuo? She turns toward me, hopefully. Am I getting some kind of insider scoop? He was like, we're doing a new song and change the set list a week out. Oh, a set list is the list of songs we perform at a show. So now we have to rush to learn the moves for this whole new song. And I'm at the point where I'm dancing even while eating. Isn't that horrible? Oh, yeah, it is. About half of that flew over my head, but it's obvious that she's busy. But I know why P's in such a rush. Idol groups need a lot of exposure during their debut to really make it big. That's why P's so desperate to promote us everywhere. But... I lowers her voice. For this to happen at such an important time? Next week is when we debut the new song. We'll make it in time, won't we? What do you mean? I mean, will everything get better by then? All this Mark and Spirit stuff? Well, no one knows. After all, there's no way to know if we'll live to see tomorrow. No one knows what will happen, but don't ever lose hope. The shining fist of justice will destroy the evil lurking in the dark. Right? Are those lyrics? It's from our debut song. That's our most popular one. It's okay, I'll do my best. If I lose here, then it would mean Love and Hero only singing lies. She gives an energetic bow to her invisible fans. The horns from her costume strike my forehead dead on. Ow! I'm so sorry! I arrive at H Elementary. Whoa! This place looks more haunted than I expected. We should have filmed here. So what do we do? I explained about the last time I was here. Only a quick rundown, but it should be enough for her to understand. There isn't much time to investigate on the first floor. We need to check out the second floor. Okay, time to go up then. All right, let's get going. Oh boy. But the first time we were here, the second floor was full of snakes. Oh God, the roses are still everywhere. What's that? You see that? Why is it glowing over there? Oh, it's the light. It's the light. Last time we were here, it was awful. The rain coming in from the broken window is making the floor cold and damp. The lights on the ceiling are silent and dark without power. I'm actually really dreading this. Okay, rain coming in. The broken window is letting in a piercingly cold wind. You always have to check. So messed up. That's so messed up. Oh man. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no 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 no. So messed up. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. Snakes? Don't shout. I slapped my hand over Ai's mouth. We can't move forward. The only thing worse would be making noise and calling something here. It'll be fine if we leave quietly. I cautiously take a step backward. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag. What the? The snakes flit their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear into the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. So the snakes were still there? They vanished without a sound all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with. Huh? Why? I don't know. It looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. That red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends. Let's try to going down the hall. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh yeah? Let's do our best. I hate everything. Okay. So... What's that? The second floor isn't covered in roses like the first. There's no movement and I don't see any plants. I guess that phenomenon didn't happen on this floor. I guess we'll go into this room here and check it out. Long desks and what look like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. Oh, this is a science lab. This seems to be... Is this the science lab? This is still... I grimaces. It really stinks in here. I feel like I'm gonna suffocate. It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room, like a box of onions has gone rotten. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. Fine. What's that? The desk is scorched. Seems like more fire damage in here than in the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Let's go. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Opened the door, left the science lab. Oh god. It's an elaborate anatomical model. I touch the outside of the model. It feels like it's made out of wood or resin. I can't really tell. There are materials used in science class. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems there are simple explanations for the students. I take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls from in between the pages. I found a worn out talisman. Oh, let's go. Do you like the worn out talismans? It's a shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see some large containers. Oh god! What? Ah! I hear eye gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way they'd use these as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being examples. Probably because they were cut from a living body, but it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. New info was added to the spirit file. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. Is something there? Well, yeah. I stop myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make I do something like this. I search the chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. I find a few things I can use. A clear bottle with liquid inside. It has a label with chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Okay. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize that it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. Got bundle of clothes. A white lab coat? Well, we are in a science lab. No big surprise to find out one here. That rumor about a ghost in white? I and Yasuoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it at Cape Miyamachi. And all the other clothes, along with the coat, have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? Probably not. It's a sturdy wooden cabinet. The cabinet door opens easily. The inside is completely full to bursting with something. I pull it out and discover that it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Got office trash. Are you seriously planning on taking that with you? I mean, not that I care. When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Got fragment 1. Wonder what that is. I think that's about it then, right? Oh god. What? A broadcast? Do you have any brains? A strange voice echoes over the intercom. Do the tests immediately. Table on the table. Oh, on the table. Static crackles before being cut off. Is she watching us from somewhere? She said something like table. Something might have been on the desk. Let's take a look. New info is added to the spirit file. School announcement. The desk is scorched. On the desk, scattered with lab equipment, is a small pencil and problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? I guess so. I take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what looks like chemistry symbols. Looks like this is a science test. Oof, I would fail this immediately. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Remember the experiments. That's right. I found several bottles of chemicals in the storage room. Were those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Number 1, compound A is widely used as a fuel or disinfectant. Its chemical formula is CH3CHXO. What number should X be? Hopefully. Oh, thank God. I just went with the first one I saw. Oh no. Okay. Number 2, compound N is an exemplary acid and contains a salt that reacts to various metals. Which statement about compound N is true? It's combustible. It needs a light-proof container. Its skin turns black on contact. I'm going with 2. I'm going in order. Oh boy. I'm actually stressing. Number 3, it sticks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? I fucking know. Oh no. Wrong. Barely. It seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet, the next test is in the room next door. Proceed there quickly, students. Well then. Oh boy. I'm screwed, I think. It sounds like there are other tests. Oh, it sounds like there are other tests. Are we being tested? Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than the notebook, like it's due in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Great. Ai narrows her eyes at me. Mr. Yoshiki, are you sure you closed your bag? It still reeks in here. Huh? Ai is right. The smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. I look down to double check my bag. Oh. I spot something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instinct realized that it's before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside that box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Did you find some... Stay back! The low, sharp tone that comes out of my mouth startles even me. Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. Oh boy. The hat's familiar. So are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. I collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling up through my chest. Are you all right? There's a corpse. That's where the smell was coming from. A corpse? Then let's get the heck out of here, yeah? I drag myself up woodenly, like a puppet on strings. The classroom next door. Huh? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Right. Okay, understood. Eye is probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave front anyway. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner. I'll check you to make sure they're not lurking around the corner. Oh boy. I can't hear any man-made sounds coming in through the window, only leaves rustling in the wind. Okay, no spooky ghosts either then? Okay. Guess we'll go into this one. Oh, look at all the blood. Something is scrawled on the blackboard. I? Zen? It looks like the letters spell Aizen. There are more after that, but they aren't legible. I don't know. The handwriting is terrible. Yeah. Flecks of red are all over the floor. They smell like iron. What's that over there? The plant in the floor pot has wilted. I lift it up and uncover a dirty piece of paper. Oh, thank God. I really needed that. So I guess all that leaves is this thing. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. I take a glance at the problem sheet. There are a number of long sentences. Looks like this is a science test. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Read the blackboard. The blackboard? I'm supposed to read it? I'm not sure that scribble is really important, but... I picked up the pencil and turned over the paper. Begin the test. Oh boy. Question 1. Believing in the Buddha is important. The Buddha is most extremely vital. You must believe in the incredibly strong great I. The incredibly strong great I is like an angel. You must erase the stench of corrupted humanity and become one with nature. This is called... Oh, Aizen unity. I. Oh, thank God. Question 2. Humanity is the embodiment of pain. They kill other animals. My fellow snakes also spend every day in absolute mystery. My dear snakes hate this world like they hate the sun and heat. This disaster is called the... something age of decline? Crimson age of... I'm going crimson. Oh, critical crisis. The first word I saw, so I went with it. Question 3. I carry the great I guess Zen's talisman every day and seek rebirth. The talisman is important. It is a great treasure than the brain or heart or life itself. This is shown not in words but deeds. If I walk with the talisman, I will become something. A trained Asura? I mean, that sounds If you're wondering how I'm seeing these answers so quickly, I actually used to take a speed reading class back when I used to go to college. It's silly. It's a silly trait to have, but I guess in this case it's been helping a lot. It seems we've passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet, Next test 2 rooms over. Don't enter the classroom next door. Off limits. Really? Well, that's succinct. I feel like if I go in there, then don't go into the classroom next door. Why? Maybe she's got a secret in there, but now I want to see it even more. Pretty much. She probably didn't think it before. Huh? It sounds like something is hitting the wall. Oh God, that noise. Was it from the room next door? Oh no. Sounds like something's in there. Let's check out the room next door. We can do the next test later. Are you sure? Are you sure? All right. Oh boy. A cold wind blows from the broken windows. I slide the broken window open and the trap paper falls out. Oh, a talisman. Sweet. Thank goodness I need these. It didn't give me very much. This game's so well done. A jumble of wire is trapped around the door handle. The door appears to be locked by a wire stuck in the keyhole. Ooh, I pull on the wire, but it won't move. It's been carefully and tightly wound, plus it's pretty thick. It'll be impossible to cut it. Do I have something that can disintegrate metal? Oh, do I? A vial with a white label that reads, it has the answers on here. If I read these, I wouldn't have had to guess. A brown opaque, I really need to start reading the items. A brown opaque bottle. It smells a bit like chlorine. The corroded label reads handle with care. And then a bottle completely covered in aluminum. The label reads ID5. It has a fresh floral scent. Well, okay. I take the brown bottle out of my bag and stare at the label. It has a usage warning on it and it smells like chlorine. It could be some sort of strong acid that can melt metal. Should we try it? I take off the lid and slowly pour the liquid on the wire. If I accidentally get some on the keyhole, it would be a problem. Don't rush, just a little at a time. There's a faint bubbling noise and smell that's indescribable. It seems it's working like we hoped. Is it melting? Yeah. Then I think that should do it. I pull on the wire again. This time it comes out of the keyhole easily. Nice, you're smart, Mr. Yoshiki. I'm not sure how to respond to that. But in any case, now we can investigate this room. Let's look inside. I am smart. I'm smart. Discard the emptied brown bottle. Oh, we used all of it on this? I'm worried about what's in here. It's specifically... Ah! Oh no! Huh? The instant I open the classroom door, something glints in the darkness. Then a horrible stench makes me choke. Ugh. Is this blood? It's everything. It's everything. There's... Oh god, they're all smiling. Beneath my feet, it feels like I'm stepping in something soft, like mud. I shine my light into the room. This is messed up. What the hell is this room? It's as if I stepped into a slaughterhouse. The scene before me is horrific. Organs scattered across the floor, chunks of meat, an overwhelming amount of blood, and blank, glassy-eyed animals' heads lined up against the desks. Ugh. Ice sinks to the floor, covering her mouth. Why would you want to get on that floor? The word sacrificial rite come to mind. But why the hell? Let's check it out. We need to look around. I'm trying to convince myself by saying it twice. Suddenly, oh boy. Huh? There's a sound from the window ledge. Is someone there? I make my way past the animal heads to peer cautiously at the line of deaths near the window. Oh boy. Here, I'm gonna hide my camera real quick. A naked body is lying in a pool of red. Countless snakes are slithering over her. The woman almost looks like an animal waiting for dissection. Actually, whoever did this to her might have been planning to do just that. Hey, come help me, someone's trapped. We grab onto her legs and hurry to drag her out of the swarm of snakes. I'm worried about her snake bites, but I won't see any other large wounds. Are you okay? Hang in there. I speaks to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her eyes are half open, straight staring vaguely. We can't let her die. Let's take her back to the mansion. She should be able to walk if we help her. Sure, but she's naked. Ugh. Is this really the time to be worried about that? But speaking of clothes, I just remembered. Here, she can wear this. I unwrap the bundle of clothes and pull out the lab coat for her to wear. Oh, yeah! Ah! That place is off limits! Uh-oh. Noise from the broadcast reverberates in the room. My flashlight blinks out. The mark's color grows vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. Damn it, she noticed! Well, she's a spirit! Of course she's gonna notice! What should we do? We need to get out of here. I know H Elementary's layout pretty well. I should be able to find my way without a light. We've gotta hurry! Let's help her! Up! Up! Thank God. Were the animals coming to life? The dead animals coming to life? Is that what was happening? Oh boy. I takes a deep breath from the back seat. It sounds like a world weary old person groan. Oh, did you just think I sound like an old lady? I don't care what you think. I'm not performing right now. I'm on break. Is this what they call a woman's intuition, or did she just read my mind? Does that woman look like she'll be okay? We covered her securely with the lab coat, but I still hesitate to look in the rearview mirror. Don't stare. Privacy is important, even in emergencies. I'm not trying to look, I promise. I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on. She looks exhausted, but calm. Maybe she's sleeping. Mr. Yoshiki? Hmm? I saw it. What did you see? I try to keep my tone innocent. The mark on her body when we were putting the coat on her. Oh. So we've added another to our number. My heart drops when I think about how I'll have to tell her the truth of what's happening, but that doesn't mean I can avoid it. We'll have to tell her. Yeah, I hope she doesn't get depressed. She's surprisingly collected about this. Maybe she learned that to be able to make a living in the entertainment world. I have a name, you know. The mystery woman seemed asleep, but she suddenly speaks up. You were awake? Sorry, we didn't know your name. I'm Madoka Hiro. I don't care what happens. All I want is to take a shower as soon as possible. Welcome back. Oh, and who is that with you? Later, hurry and get a bath ready. So demanding. We lay a pale-faced Hiru on the sofa and immediately start treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we're able to give her proper first aid. There's a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes were poisonous. After we finish, her face gradually regains its color. Hiru emerges from upstairs wearing the clothing we found in the science lab. Apparently, they had been hers. I'm almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess. Judging by that casual comment, it seems she's recovered her composure. She's still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore. They only wanted to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise, I would have choked on poison or been snake food by now. Spirits drag the living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary had told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved. You sure you're feeling okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounced back fast. Who knows if that's true or she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. So what are you doing in the school? That's what I'd like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Manabi Zukawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there. Zukawa, Could that be Miss Zu? Miss Zu? Oh, yeah, I heard that was her nickname from when she was a teacher. So why were you chasing? Hold up. My questions first. Who are you people? We rescued you. I feel like we should get the questions first, but you know, whatever. I guess. We give her a basic rundown of the situation. She listens quietly, but I can tell from her expression that she's not convinced. I see. I understand. But believing you is something else. You say Zukawa might have become an inhuman monster? Save that talk for writing horror stories. Her face twitches briefly. How is it that you know Miss Zukawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Not a lot of women work there, so we ended up talking together. And the second I let down my guard, sounds like Zukawa caused some trouble. She stole something important from me. At first, I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned that where she's holed up. Going off her recent credit purchases, she's been shopping in H City. What? A spirit that goes shopping? People would panic if something like that appeared in a grocery store. What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're Ai Kishawagi from Love and Hero. You seemed idiotic on TV, so I guess that wasn't just an act. Wow! Hey, that's really rude! Supposing you're right, and she's a monster, no way she'd go out in public. She obviously used the phone. I even checked with the company. A woman's voice asked them to bring the goods to a designated area, paid in advance with a bank transfer, so the company delivered as ordered. Oh, and the delivery location happens to be a warehouse by H Elementary. And just what were those goods? Animals. No idea what connection she pulled, but they're from pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. She even managed to get reindeer and ostriches. Black market too, spared no expense. With the Miss Zoo name, maybe she was starting a zoo or something. What happened to those animals? Well, obviously it was all the heads on the desk. She must not have noticed since she was in and out of consciousness at the time, but based on what we found in the room she was held in, I can hazard a guess. So I waited at the empty warehouse for Zukawa to come. At some point I fainted. Next I know I'm butt naked in that terrible position he found me in. I'm sure she was behind it. So then, is that also when you got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean the scar? I still don't believe it, but even if Zukawa happens to be a spirit, then I didn't get it from her. I had it before I went to H City. Huh? What? So where'd you get it? Chill, no need to get so upset. I suddenly had it when I woke up 9 days ago. Did you go to any haunted places the day before? Don't be ridiculous. My God, that face she's making. Don't lump me with inappropriately dressed idols like you. The same goes for the scar. As if something like this could kill you or give you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd, absolutely impossible. She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. She's clearly more frightened now than when she was talking about the snakes. I guess she has a fear of the supernatural too, just like Sho. Ahem. That's all I can tell you. You're going after Zukawa, right? I'll help out. Are you truly all right with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting that happen, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy by just being alive. I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity, and for that, I need to get that thing back from that thieving hag. So it's more important to you than your life? What in the world did she steal from you? Seems like she doesn't plan on answering that, but we've no reason to turn her down. We should accept her help. Okay, Mr. Yoshiki, let's get back to H Elementary. I'd like to keep her with me, but I feel like I need to take the scientist with me this time around. I really would like to keep Ai with me though, because she raises my spirits. All right, let's go ahead and save here. All right. Turning with heating. Okay. I am dreading this. We return to H Elementary once more. If Hiru is to be believed, then what we saw in that classroom was Zukawa's doing. The missing teacher, Zukawa. There's no doubt that she had something to do with the birth of Miss Zu. Let's go. It's unlikely Zukawa is still hiding inside the building. Sounds like Hiru is determined to not recognize the existence of spirits. To get rid of the mark, we have no choice. We haven't been able to thoroughly investigate the room where we saved Hiru. Probably best to start there. Are we sure? Let's go. I'm just gonna stick to the spot we went through. I'm not even gonna bother with the light. Oh man, and that kid was laughing here. I hate it. Okay. So we were here. This is where we took the test. Test. Forbidden room. I think. Or are we gonna investigate that? You know what? I don't want to. Next. I don't want to. I've seen enough dead animal. I'm done with it. The bare floor causes our steps to echo as we walk. We need to make sure the spirit doesn't hear us. I hate this. I hate this. Like, does it matter if the spirit hears you though? Like, honestly? I'm pretty sure it already knows we're here. It's an abandoned desk. I try feeling around inside the desk and find something soft. It's a wadded up piece of paper. I open it and see several sentences. It seems to be something someone failed to destroy. Get fragment S. Okay, you know what? This time I'm actually gonna read the stuff that I pick up. Oh. A portion of a memo. Wave, can, troll, shock is that great. This is to keep it locked. At sound wave or must sleep. Also regain sight will again it a to aware of testing. Trash. It's full of shredded paper. It could almost be a plump cushion. Okay. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Get the questions. I take a glance at the problem sheet. I see numbers and mathematical symbols. This seems to be a math test. Oh. You know, I'm not in school anymore, so this game's making me do schoolwork. I don't like it. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Live or die. An ostrich can run from the first floor of the school to the second floor in 3 seconds. Okay. If the school had 5 floors, how long would it take for it to get from the first to the 5th? Technically, it would be running 4 floors, right? So it'd be like 1, they're already 1, then 2. Oh, so the 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. So times that by 3 would be 12, right? Hopefully that's one of the answers, or else I got that wrong. All right, 12 seconds. We're doing it. Safe. Ostriches are extremely fast. They run 60 kilometers per hour. How many seconds would it take them to reach a human bait 30 meters away? Well, 30 times 2 would be 60, so probably 2 seconds? Two seconds? Safe. Oh, God. An ostrich's kick is very strong. Without an airbag, a human bait would die. Caution, when observing an ostrich strong, bring an airbag. Their specialty is kicking after taking a long running start. If an ostrich's speed is halved, how strong would their kick be? A fourth? Okay. Ugh. We survived. It seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet, you disobeyed the teacher. You get a special test. Advance to the animal classroom. Okay. Well, guess that means we have to go back in there. Animal classroom? That's not the room drenched in blood, is it? Sounds like it. I'm slightly worried about the special part. I hope it's not some weird test. But that's probably exactly what it'll be. I don't want to be back in here again. Oh God. Animal heads are mounted high up on the wall. Usually I can't distinguish animals' expressions, but all the heads look like they died in pain. Great. It's a desk with a freshly severed animal head on it. It doesn't look like anything's on the desk. I try feeling around inside the desk. I feel something that could be paper. It's a scrap of paper. I open and see several sentences. It seems like someone failed to destroy this. Fragment G. This is the third fragment. I spread them out and stare at them. Ugh. I can read the sentences in each piece, but I don't know how they fit together. I switch them up and look at them again. Then, by the specific frequency of sound waves. Specific frequency of sound waves, huh? The end of fragment I and start of fragment G seem to connect and form a sentence. I might be able to read the fragments if I line them up. There's severed animal heads lined up across the tops of the desks. It's gross, but this would be a great place to hide things. I steel myself before putting one hand in the head and shoving the other up the severed neck. Who knew an animal head would be this heavy? It's like lifting a bucket of water. Ugh, ah! After much struggling, I tip the head on its side. There's a cream-colored plastic object shoved up the esophagus. What is that? I pull it out and find a transistor megaphone. Got megaphone. What in the hell? Megaphones are used a lot for school events and gatherings, so that's no surprise. But what the hell was it doing in Animal's neck? Was there a need to hide it in the esophagus? Zukawa did bring countless animals here. Her bizarre, insane passion is obviously in this room. Mr. Yoshiki, are you all right? I realize that I'm just standing there holding a megaphone that's drenched in yellow liquid. Yeah, sorry. Everything has a meaning. If that's true, then this must be really important. God. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at these papers. Oops, papers. A portrait. A portion of a wave. We. Saved. We at, do I even have all of them? Wave. Certain. Man, I don't know. Screw it. All right. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. You get the questions. I take a glance at the problem sheet. It looks like some kind of foreign language. I can't make heads or tails of it. I have no idea what kind of test it is. Oh God. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. But... Frazy? The entire test is written in a foreign language. I don't understand what any of it means. Just then, Hiru mumbles next to me. Frag 1. Huh, it's in German. Can you read it? I took it in college, so I know a little bit. Thank God. Thank God. Begin the test. Oh no, it's starting. It's been a while, but I'll try to read it. You write down the answers. Thank you. Multiple choice, social studies. It says this is a social studies test. Question 1. Please answer the following. During the Pacific War, Japan's mainland was bombed and a shelter was built in each city. Choose the correct period of when the war took place out of the options below. Oh. Oh, thank God. Japan conducted a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, which started the war against the USA. Which phrase out of the ones below did FDR use to describe the attack? Franklin D. Roosevelt? A date which will live in infamy. Everything weird. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. This is the last one. It's really short. In 1945, when the war ended, which country was allied with Japan? Oh. And it's in German. We managed to get through it somehow. At the end of the answer sheet, there's a test in the last empty room. Go take it immediately. Okay then. All right. Standard test questions, not particularly elementary level though. I just want to say thanks. No way would I have finished that by myself. It was no big deal. There's one more test? Yeah, in the last empty classroom apparently. Okay, let's go then. Okay then. I think then I have to go backward, right? A piano plays somewhere. A piano? Someone's there! Come out! Hiru goes to yell, but I quickly cover her mouth. Idiot, don't shout! I still my breath and strain to hear any noise, but it doesn't seem like anyone's here. It was the wind, or water leaking from the roof or something. Yeah, okay. She's getting angry. The more she denies it, the more pitiful she seems. I don't know if she's strong or weak. Huh? She picks something up off the ground. It's a piece of sheet music. Got sheet music, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It looks like piano sheet music. Ugh, just seeing this brings back bad memories. I was dragged into a music room as a kid. It was traumatic. New info is added to the spirit file. So I haven't been in this room. I know I think the next one's the one I need to go to. I'm just gonna take a peek down the hall. I wonder if I need stuff. No. Wonder if there's anything at this landing. I know that's the one we need to go to. What's that? There's a scrap of paper among the debris. Found a worn out talisman. When I pick up the worn out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Excellent. The worn out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Is that? Paint is peeling off the edges of the fire door and the rust can be seen at the bottom. No, we won't go down. Okay. So this room's the one I need to take the test in. Thank God. I'm gonna check this one real quick. Even though they said immediately, it seems like we need to start checking things. What's that? Looks like things like bulletin boards used to be on this wall, but they were all taken down. Actually, before I do anything too, I want to I keep hitting the wrong button. I want to see what that was. I got sheet music for a well-known children's song. It's not complicated, but would be hard for a non-player like me. I used to be play, but if you ask me now, nope. Okay. I look out the schoolyard through the window, but I don't see anything moving around. The blackboard is covered in dents and scratches. It's probably too damaged to use. All right, we're gonna do it. I take a glance at the problem sheet. I see what looks like musical staffs. I guess this is a music test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Multiple choice music questions. Let's grade Asura the following questions. Animals can be controlled with frequencies. The experiment was a success. Question 1 is about snakes. What sound are snakes scared of? Please grade Asura from the following. Probably they aren't scared. Ooh. Question 2 is about pigs. What sound are pigs scared of? Please grade Asura from the following. God. Maybe? Oh, thank God. Okay. Question 3, seals. Dangerous tools are sealed. Which one is not sealed? Please grade Asura from the following. I think a harmonica's the only one not sealed, right? Because the air goes straight through it? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that means. My logic's not. Oh boy. You pass. Got answer sheet. Pass. Did she just say we passed? Oh, that's what it sounded like. I don't know what we passed though. We finished every test and passed. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry with our investigation. I have a feeling something is about to happen. New info is added to the spirit file. Passing the tests. So, is this the last room or something? It seems to be locked. Okay. I wonder. I wonder if that room where we found all this stuff has anything to do with anything. Because so the anatomical dummy thing, like here at this door, it had like this weird grin on it. I don't know. Touch the outside of the model. I don't like this. I take out all the answer sheets I have and hold them close to the model. And Jesus. Snake heads poke out from the model and suddenly slither to the floor. Are they dangerous? I quickly wad up the answer sheets and throw them through the window of the next room. The snakes chase after them. The heck? Soon there are none left inside the model. That startled me. They're gone now, right? I stick my hand in the model and feel around. I find a paper box and a key. Got matches, music room key. Lost all of the answer sheets. Ugh. Uh-oh. The mark burnt scarlet. Dawn, half an hour left until death closes in. Oh god. Has that much time passed already? Hiru? I anxiously call out to them. What's the matter? Huh? You aren't feeling strange? Why would I? I'm suddenly reminded of Christy Ademuri. She didn't suffer from amnesia or stupor when confronting Shimiyo either. That was because a different spirit gave her the mark. Which means Hiru also... If you have something to say, just say it already. Now isn't the time. I'll explain to her later. In any case, it's starting. We need to hurry and find any remaining clues. You're such a weirdo. New info was added to the spirit file. Oops. I think I'm gonna peek around here real quick. The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire here a long time ago. Oops. It's a wall with nothing on it. I tap around on the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do it. I think that's how you check walls. Huh? There's nothing there. It's not super obvious, but the center portion of the wall seems paler than the rest. If only I had enough skill to be able to tell if it's hollow or not by the sound. The thickness just kind of feels different to me. What about it? What should I do? I got a hammer. I take out the hammer. I put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Wait a second. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. I gather my courage and swing the hammer against the wall with all my might. And a large hole, larger than I expect, opens up. I anxiously wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. That went a lot better than I thought it would. I can't believe you just did that. It's the hole I opened up with the hammer. I hesitantly stick my hand inside. Something cold coils around my fingers. It seems like I've stirred up whatever's nesting in there. If I don't deal with that first, I won't be able to check out the hole. I think I had something flammable on me from one of the tests said. I think it was this one. The shadows inside the hole flail around for a while, but then go back to normal. I take out the matches, light one, and throw it into the hole. A pillar of blue flame shoots out of the hole. The snakes writhe around, then vacate the hole in mass. They disappear into the cracks in the walls and beyond the doorway. Okay. After the wave of snakes vanishes, I find something on the floor. It must have been carried out of the nest when the snakes fled. Got Aizen Asura's talisman. But it looked like the snakes brought the talisman on purpose when they fled the hole. Like they were scared of it burning in the fire. Were they trying to protect her from the flames? It must be something really important then. Mwahaha. No. No. All right. I want eye back. I'm gonna go get eye back. Oops.
Okay.
All right, I think the fastest way now is just to go all the way this way. Hopefully I don't run into anything terrible. I return to the landing with a cracked mirror. I stare into the mirror, recalling how I felt back then. I quickly look away. I shine my light up at the ceiling instead. But there's nothing there anymore. There are no traces of the rose vines or the guard's corpse. It seems to be locked. Okay. Just making sure. I use the music room key and open the door. No, honestly, this is kind of a tiny school compared to like anime I've watched. They've had really big schools. It's an old piano. I check the music stand. There's a piece of sheet music on it. Gosh, sheet music carp streamer. What's that? This place probably used to be full of desks, but now it only holds a single piano. I'm gonna take a peek at that. A school key discovered in the anatomy model filled with snakes. The label on the key reads music room. An old Shinto charm found hiding in the storage room wall. Aizen Asura is embroidered on the bag. Inside is paper with an abstract human on it. Sheet music for a well-known chiller song. It's not complicated, but would be hard for a non-player. Okay. We step into a hall and the loudspeaker cackles. Do you have brains? I'll use those wonderful brains now as ingredients and dissect you. Oh boy. What? Did she just say she'll dissect us for ingredients? She'll use our wonderful brains as ingredients and dissect us, and that means... That's why she had us take those tests. She wanted to see if we were worthy enough to become ingredients. Setting up tests to select her prey. That was what Miss Zhu was trying to do. The heads lined up in that bloodstained room. The image of my own head then comes to mind more easily than I'd like. New info's added to the spare file. Footsteps closing in. Oh boy. Sorry, the road's crowded. Ai, get a hold of yourself. I shake Ai. She seems to be dreaming. Oh boy. Huh? Something's rushing up the western staircase with amazing speed. Shit! I doubt we'll be able to escape. In that case, our only option is to... We'll ambush her. We'll hide so we can get the advantage. I grab Ai's hand and run down the hall. Which classroom should we hide in? Well, obviously the music room because it's closest, and I feel like if we run all the way down the hallway, we're more likely to get hit. Oop. We run into the music room. Like the one next to us, obviously. Like if we run... Oh boy. Ah! Oh, I hate this. It's Dead by Daylight vibes. Or Outlast. Oh boy. Miss Zhu smiles and leaps forward the second she sees us come out of the locker. She's coming closer on her ostrich legs. It's like she would jump at us at any moment. So, if we remember, we have to use the office trash because of the ostrich kick. And I can only assume the charm we picked up would be the other one. I don't know. Ishiki holds the office trash. I holds up the Aizen Asura's charm. Wasn't effective. Great Asura, give it back! Miss Zhu glares daggers at me and screams, her mouth dripping with blood. Was it effective? Oh, thank God. I held up the garbage bag in front of us and I endured the fierce kick by cushioning the blow. I don't like when her pupils get like that. Her arms snake hiss, threatening us. They did not like that transparent bottle. And then I guess the match, because the snake didn't like that. I scatter the liquid and ignite it with the matches. Miss Zhu stretches out her snake arms. It wasn't effective. The snakes are confused by the massive flames and are unable to aim. Oh God. I hate this. I hate this. I don't know. Ishiki slashes the hatchet. The snake wraps around my arms as I swing and stop my attack. I looks for something to play the song. Miss Zhu is stuck in place. We can get to the piano now. Because of the boarhead. The boarhead didn't like the fish song. It's the test we took. Miss Zhu stiffens as she's paralyzed. Miss Zhu is weakened. We'll do that talisman again. Oh. And I think they were trying to keep it from getting burnt, right? I tried to ignite the Aizen Azur's charm with the match. Eee, great Asura! Miss Zhu shrieks when she sees the charm go up in flames. She clings onto me, scrambling to get it back from me. Pressed together, my sweat squelches as it mixes with her bodily fluids. Gross. Asura Aizen's charm disintegrates to ash in Miss Zhu's hand and scatters into the air. Her eyes pin me in place with their intense fury. How dare you! How dare you, great Asura! The snakes on Miss Zoo's arms raise their heads and swiftly strike at their prey, but their fangs sink into Miss Zoo's torso. Why? The snakes are feasting on the places where she touched my skin. Is it because of my human smell? They devour her torso, and only part of her that is human, and she squeals with joy. Feels so good. Okay. After consuming their host, the snake arms detach and fall to the floor. Wriggling their half-torn bodies, they vanish into the darkness. Why'd she do all that? Where are all those animal parts? I don't sense Miss Zoo anymore. Did we do it? Eye is back to normal. Her mark is probably gone. Mine isn't, but as expected, mine is still there. So there are still spirits in the city? Huh. The look on my face is probably obvious. Eye looks at me apologetically. I've gotten used to it. I'm just glad you and Yasuoka are safe now. Mr. Yoshiki. Anyway, I wonder what this is. There's a folded paper on the ground where Miss Zoo vanished. I open it and find it's an old map. Shining the flashlight on it, the first word that I can see is army. Is this what Miss Kyuru said was stolen from her? It could be. I put the map in my bag. Then we finally bid farewell to the music room and its beast and perfume smell. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring that sheet music, a reminder of my music beating evil. You know, this would make great inspiration for a new song. I kind of don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll just be 2 secs. Hey. I dashes back inside the music room before I can say anything in reply. Jeez. She totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way. Is this what happens when you become famous? No, I'm being unfair. Uh-oh. Mr. Yoshiki! I burst out of the room and clings to me. What happened? Snake! I fell from the ceiling, hit my shoulder, and slid down my back. She's nearly in tears. Get off me! Okay. I feel around her back as she hangs on me. There's nothing there. Huh? Nothing's there. You could let go already. When you grab my neck, it's hard to... Oh! Sorry, but I was telling the truth. I definitely felt something. Maybe it fell off you while you were running? So did you grab the sheet music? Oh, yeah, that's all dead. I'm sorry to make you wait. Madam Yasuoka and Miss Hiru was expecting us. Let's head back. We leave the school, climb into the car, and head to the mansion. Hey all, we're back. Oh, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still have mine though. I mean, not that I believe that it's going to kill me or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. She talks tough, but the whole time she's clenching her teeth. More importantly, Miss Yoshiki, did Zukawa have anything on her? You mean this? I pulled the old map out of my bag. Yes, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. Hiru snatches the map out of my hand without even so much as a thank you. Oh, I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. She takes a purple notebook from her coat. The color's different, but the design matches the red notebook we found in the shelter. It's Zukawa's diary. It was in her room. It looks like she was still sane when she wrote in it. I take the notebook from her. It seems Miss Zoo was interested in that map of yours, Miss Hiru. Could you tell us more about it? No. It's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. We should have taken a look earlier. Right? The clock begins to chime. It's almost dawn. Everyone should go get some sleep. You can use any room on the second floor. Thank you. That would be lovely. Also, I and Yasuoka, you must leave the mansion tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear. Are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hiru here by yourselves? Please don't joke. Saya specifically requested my assistance. I'm grateful, really, but those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's the dying wish of Saya Kujo and Mary's as well. But Yasuoka, I'd like you to help out another way. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connections? Investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'd be different, but... Yasuoka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I'll leave the legwork to the young. I'll do what I can to help. Besides, if I stay behind, I'm sure Miss I would want to as well. I'm counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exude confidence and reliability. I'm sure it's a good part of why she's so successful as a fortune teller. However, I shall rest for today. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. Mr. Yoshiki, are you sure you'll be okay without me and Madame Yasuoka? Yeah, I've survived this long already. I'll manage somehow. Unease is bubbling up within me, but I push it down and force a smile. I can't let her worry about me. Okay, then I'll trust you. But you better promise me, when your mark is gone, you'll come to one of my concerts, promise? If I get a VIP pad, though, I'll just... Hey, you better. Okay, I'm heading up. Good night, Mr. Yoshiki. Jeez. So you're saying I have to stay? Not that I care. I thought you did believe in the mark's curse because it's unscientific. Of course, there's no way in hell I'd believe something like that. But it's also true that I haven't found solid proof to deny it either. And Miss Yasuoka and Miss I's marks really did up and disappear. So I've decided to stay here and see how this plays out. That's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide that she's terrified of the supernatural. Well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It could be related to the mark somehow, too. Are you talking about the map? Yeah. It's of an underground shelter in H City. The only way Zukawa found that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she'd be eager for an old map of facilities that have to be 50 years old. That's a secret. It's just, it's possible that whatever turns Zukawa into a monster is down there in that shelter. What? What do you mean? I've already told you that I have no intention of giving you any details. I'm tired too, so I'm going to bed. Is someone doing science experiments down there? Is it Umbrella? Hiru makes her way upstairs to the rooms. The end of our last conversation swirls around in my head. The shelter, army, Zukawa transforming, and the deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is so tired that the words are just repeating nonsensically over and over. I can't get my thoughts in order. I may as well go to bed for today. New info is added to the spirit file. The road to madness. Other. All right. We had some stuff happen. Oh boy. All right. So we've gotten rid of another spirit. Who knows how many more spirits to go. I really do feel like we're getting closer to the end, but like especially now that we're finding out that there's a map to go find out something that might have turned Miss Zhu into what she was. Miss Zhu. Like, that's gotta mean something. I feel like we're getting closer to the end. All right. So we've come to the end of the video. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. It helps a lot. I'm currently on a push to 1,000 subs, and we're getting a little closer to it. So any and all help is greatly appreciated. Also, please hit that notification bell if you want to be notified for the next video that comes out. I had a lot of fun playing this. It was giving me some extreme anxiety on some parts, but it's such a good story so far. I can't wait to see what comes next. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
You are watching